Welcome everybody. Do you guys hear me? All right. No sounds. Or it's. Oh no, my mic is connected now. Okay. We can start. First of all, if anybody got this stream under recommendation and you're not in the Discord yet, just check the description and you can join the Discord. No worries, we have a very nice community. We're very welcoming, so you're always free to join. And second of all, I want to thank Simon. He's done a lot for this, and of course, I want to thank you guys for this project. Without so many people in the races, it wouldn't have been possible. But enough yapping. We're just gonna get into this. First of all, we're gonna talk about the custom features we have. It can be a lot to take in, so if you're ever playing on the server and you're stuck on it, you can just watch the stream back and you can see, oh yeah, that's how it worked. So first, everybody of you probably already has a nation or a race. As you can see, Simon is in Kaltar, and his name is blue, and on tap his name is also blue. And the badge in front of his name is his rank, and more of that later. And every person in a different nation has a different profile. If you open that real quick, and then we can see all the different stats you have. We have all the different stats you have. So as you can see, I'm level 3 and I need 150 experience to progress to the next level. You can see which perks you already have unlocked. As you can see, I have brutal strikes, one of the 3, and the rest is all locked. If we want these to unlock, you can do raise skills, and then you can see which ones you can unlock through leveling. So you can see this is level 10, this is level 16, and all of these are different for each race. These are all different for everybody. It's just I'm an orc now, so I have the orc perks. Okay. Then second of all, very important in our server is your playtime. If you do /playtime, you can just see how many hours you've been online on the server. And if you do playtime top, you can see which people have the longest playtime on the server. Why is this very important? Of course, because every hour of playtime, you get paid. So if I'm going to do /gold, you will see that this gold matches my playtime. And gold will be very important. More about that later. Somebody said show the human side. Okay, I can wait. I can switch real quick to human. Okay, I'm getting TP'd. So, race skills. As you can see, the skills are just very different. We have a document in the Discord, and you can just check all the perks that you get per race. So that's about the races. This is a bit more difficult. These are nexuses. When you have a town hall or like a big main building in your nation, we can place the king can place a nexus in your kingdom, and this is like the heart of your nation. If you're not a king, I'm gonna go back to orc. If you're not a king, wait, /race, I'm king. This is the menu you will get if you're not a king. You can deposit your taxes. As you can see, the weekly taxes for orcs is 50, but the king can change this. They can make it less or more, depending on what they want. You can see how much gold your nation has, so a lot, because we were testing. and then you can see the pending requests. I've done like 2 hours ago, I've done a request for Epicum. That's a place on the map. And as you can see, there are 3 people that are fine with this, and there is 1 nation that doesn't like me doing this. This is gonna work 50-50, so if more people than 50% object with this, then when the timer runs out, people can do you can do an illegal annexation, so you can just get it, or you can be like, okay, fine, if nobody wants me to have it, that's fine. If you do an illegal annexation, that means that you still get the land, but the nations that objected with it can go into war with you. So this part of claiming land is very political. You have to have friends to actually get land, or you have to be a very aggressive, strong, PvP focused nation to really win the wars of the illegal annexations. Any more questions? Taxes. I'm not gonna pay my taxes. What is Storm gonna do about it? Okay, I'm gonna show the king part of the Nexus real quick, and then I'll make time for some questions. So if I king me again, the menu has changed a bit. You can see who paid the taxes. As you can see, me and Simon both paid our taxes on the 15th of October. So you can check if everybody of your nation paid their taxes and who's active. As a king, you can also decrease and increase how much tax you want per week. So the maximum of this is 250. That's a lot. That's really, really a lot. If you get 5 per hour, so that's really a lot. That's why I put it on 50, because I think that 50 is like an okay thing. Okay, wait. Why would anyone give the others any land? What is in it for them to agree? Well, the main part is, if you are not giving anyone land, then nobody will give land to you. So I think a lot of people, a lot of nations are gonna have meetings and are gonna have alliances real quick. And that's the main reason why I think that being aggressive on this project is gonna get you like nowhere. You really have to have a couple of friends to make sure that you can expand your nation. Of course, a lot of the nations already have a lot of lands, so in the start they don't really need more. But I can feel that a lot of nations already want some land. I think Ironspire wants the land below them. We orcs want the island next to us. I can think that Grimhold wants the whole mountain. So they really, at the start it's not necessary, but I think more in the future of the game, claiming land is gonna be like a give and take, because it's not easy to like, how do I say this? Wait, it's like, if I don't give it to anybody, like I don't have the compassion for them to get land, then nobody will give it to me. So it's really political, and of course you can get into the illegal annexation, but that's not gonna get you anywhere, because if you do the illegal annexation, that means that more than 2 people already disagree with you. So that means that it's a 1v3. So you're never gonna win that, unless you have very, very strong PvPers. Okay, but back to this. You can see the information of your kingdom, so you can see what you are. Now I'm a citizen, but of course that hasn't changed yet. You can see the things at your nation, all your ranks you have, who is part of the ranks. You can see the relations with other kingdoms, neutral. They're all neutral, and you can change them. You can ask with other people. If you don't pay taxes, by the way, you will get debuffs. So that means if I don't pay my taxes, right there. Overdue taxes exist in this nation. So that means that that I haven't paid my taxes because I was in Zoran for a couple of days, and the timer ran out. So that means that I haven't paid my taxes. If I didn't pay my taxes, all your skills, so raise skills, will be deactivated, and you won't gain XP from breaking and placing. And then the last page, so this is only for kings. You can claim land, and if you click on it, it will say an application fee, so people won't do random applications. And then the land cost, this one is 10,000, but we still have to change the values of different nations. So that's the nexus part. And again, when the timer runs down, it will go to overdue taxes exist in this nation because you haven't paid your taxes in the time period. So, does anyone have questions about this already? Are taxes every 7 in real? Yes, taxes are every 7 in real days. So for buying land, we can avoid, and yeah, it's basically you can't avoid the annexation. The annexation is always happening. The illegal annexation can be prevented by just having friends, basically. Are AFK XP playtime forms allowed? Because I really like it. No, that's not allowed. We will have an AFK kick, which means that you just get kicked when you're AFK, and people like building water streams so they don't go AFK. We're not allowing that, so we will check on that. Wait. What is the pirate exchange? Yeah, we will come to that in a moment. What time does it drop tomorrow? Tomorrow, 5 p.m. UTC. Can tax evasion happen? Basically, you can just decide to not pay taxes, but you don't get XP then. So that's like the main issue. When I pay the taxes afterwards, the skills get yeah. If you pay the taxes after you're overdue, the skills get reactivated. Yes. Can I make my people... Yo, this chat is going way too fast. Can I make my people pay 1,000 gold daily? No, it's it's maximum of 250 a week, but we're looking into shortening the time of when you have to pay taxes. But the main issue is I can see that that people are not going to be active in those 7 days. And then they're always going to be overdue, so... the only bad thing you get for not playing... Yeah, you get debuffs and you can't level up, so you don't get XP anymore. Is there any other way to gain gold? We will get into that in a moment. Can I make my dukes pay taxes? I think dukes have to pay taxes. I think the only one, I think Simon can help me on this one, but I think that the only one that doesn't have to pay taxes is a king. Will there be a Settlers game announcer that tells us to pay our taxes every 10 seconds? Could you please make the server more pay to win? When will observers and comparators be reactivated? We will also get to that in a moment. Is there any other way to gain gold? Okay, I think we can continue. Simon now has the height of a dwarf, as you can see. Now we will get into boosters. Boosters are a thing you can buy on our crafting store, but wait, I can just show you. When you type /booster, you get the option between gold, and experience. I think I have still one gold, yeah. So you can see I have a 1 token for the gold booster. If I activate it, oh, this is still wrong. It says 60 minutes, but it's 2 hours. So when I click on this, the gold booster activated, and it's 2 hours, and it's a 2 multi. Now Siemens booster, so the global booster, because he didn't contribute, is 1. But if I do more, so booster gold adds rolls 10. If I add more, then the multi for me will be 4, and the multi for other people on the server will be 2. And the gold one can go up to 16, meaning that you get 80 hourly. So that's a lot of gold. We will see that in the pirate in a moment. 80 per hour is a lot of gold, and you also get gold for leveling up. So as I showed at the beginning, I'm level 1 again because I switched from orc to another race, to human, and then back. But if I level up now, I will get more gold for leveling up than I would have in the when the booster wasn't active. Now, for me, the booster is 16 because I've contributed to it, but the global booster is now 8. A lot of people are not going to say, oh, that's unfair, that's unfair. But in the pirates, you can also buy boosters, meaning that you can still enjoy the gold booster with me. And the experience booster works exactly the same, but the maximum for experience booster is 4 and 8. You can have these at the same time, and experience booster also only are active for 1 hour. So for me, the booster is now 8, and for other people on the server, the booster is 4. Imagine the booster is active, and you have only like 1 booster of each one. The smartest thing you can do is wait for other people to also activate a booster, because that means that you have more multi. Everybody who contributes to the boosters gets the highest amount of value. So meaning if I and Simon both did 2 tokens, so that means a multiplier of 4, that means that we both get the multiplier of 8, and other people on the server gets the multiplier of 4. So meaning if you only have 1 booster, I wouldn't use it because it's only 2. If you see like, oh, a lot of people have activated a booster, activate your booster then, because you can just use their booster basically. Stay human. Will you add a gambling feature where you can gamble gold? You can pay gold, so you can do /pay of gold, pay Seaman YouTube 5, and then you send 5 gold to Seaman, but you have to be in a radius next to each other, otherwise you can't send them gold. But while the booster is activated, we go to the pirate exchange. The pirate exchange will be in that boat over there in his cockpit. And he has a lot of things you can buy. First of all, armor trims. All these. All of the prices aren't finished yet. We still have to do those. You can buy shirts. You can buy blocks, because a lot of people ask for this. This is also not finished yet. We will sell them in stacks, and the prices will also change. You can buy boosters, like I told you guys. You can buy a gold booster token and a XP booster token instead of buying them on our crafting store. You can even buy spawners. This is only supposed to be a zombie spawner, so we're gonna take the spider and creeper away, and it's only gonna be a zombie spawner. And and at the start there are only gonna be 3 zombie spawners. So if you really want your XP, the best thing you can do as a nation is to go as fast as possible as you can for the spawner. Then we have banner patterns to make your banner. And this one is a little bit more special. This is a unique page with items we're gonna change a lot. At the start, we'll only have a goat horn. Every nation has a different goat horn, so meaning that of course orcs have different horns than humans, so you can feel represented about your race. And we will add a lot of different things here. As you could see, the silence armor trim isn't here. That will probably be in here for a limited time. We will have a lot of different things in this page, and you have to be very fast to get them because they are very special items. Is crafting store going to be open right when the server opens? The crafting store is already open, but I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that. What horn does Zoran have? I can't. I don't know it out of my head. What the hell are shirts? The shirts are for pottery, like to make pots for decoration. Is there a ball top? No. Only admins can see what the ball top is. You can do playtime top though. So from that on, you can already like guess how much money someone has. Because I'm sure there will be people that are gonna like write down how much gold you get per level up, because we're not gonna tell you that. Oh, this one is Zoran. This one is Zoran. Do you have leaderboards? Not. What do you mean leaderboards? Make the dwarf human relation max by default. Chat features. Chat is just I think it's a 150 block that people can hear you. And it's just also the global chat color you have, and like it just says your rank of your kingdom, and then your chat color, your name color of your kingdom. That's all. Can we hear the dwarf horn? If okay, now I'm back. No idea what happened. So I was talking about the cauldron. Nether is disabled, so that means that we had to come up with a creative way of how you would brew potions and alcoholic beverages. So we came up with the cauldron instead of the brewing stand, of course. Is the microphone back? No mic. I think he hears me. Okay, this one is Elf. But back to this. When you click on it, you can see alcoholic beverages, potions, and magical potions. This one are one good effect, one bad effect, and you have a low chance, you have a high chance of getting a 1-star and a very low chance of getting a 3-star, because those ones are very good. And they all have different ingredients. As you can see, this one's cocoa beans, which means that none of the nations can make them because nobody is settled in the jungle. And then we have the potions. These are also better the higher rarity they are. And some of them take a very long time to make. And a left click is a normal potion, a right click is a splash potion. Before you can start brewing, you have to place a campfire underneath, and you have to fill it with water. And then you can start brewing. As you can see, the ingredients have a red text. When you have the ingredients in your slot, in your hotbar or like your inventory, you can see it's green, so you can keep track of what ingredients you have and which ones you can almost make. And then the last thing, the magical potions, those ones are a bit different. They're made to like enhance your survival experience and to make it a bit easier for you, but they're not that easy to craft. You have the lumberjack potion, and this one makes it so that if you chop the bottom log of a tree, the whole tree falls down. Music. I don't know why the music. I think it works now. Okay. Then we have the potion of replant, which means that if you that's a little bit loud. Which means if you harvest crops, it automatically replants. So it makes sure that you can do it a lot faster. Then potion of undead, which means that undead mobs ignore you for the amount of time your rarity has. Potion of auto smelt, which means that it automatically smelts the ores you mine. Potion of Fossio, which means that it does 3x3 mining instead of just 1 block. Potion of Ore Finder, which lets you see through blocks. It's basically a sort of less OP X-ray, but as you can see in the ingredients, it costs glowstone dust, and the nether is disabled, so how will you get glowstone dust? That's a bit difficult. That one will probably be for a limited time inside of this one. And then we have Potion of Vein Miner, which means that if you mine 1 ore, it automatically mines the ores next to that one. Then we also have the Anvil. If you combine 2 things, or you like rename, or you put books on a thing, or you combine 2 of the 2 weapons with different enchants, epic sword. Instead of doing it automatically and instantly, it will take time. So this is just a rename, so it only will take 2 minutes. Wait, I'm gonna put that a bit. This is only a rename, so it will only take 2 minutes. But of course, the more enchants are on the weapons and the better the outcome is, the longer this will take. The same for enchanting. We have a lot of custom enchants, so if you want to look at what those do, check the document in the Discord, because it is explained exactly what the enchants do, and you can also get them from the enchanting table. If you enchant a weapon, it will also take time, and the longer the countdown is, the better the outcome is. So this one will be probably very bad because the timer can run up to 3 hours, which means that if you get a countdown of 3 hours, you know, like, okay, this sword is going to be very good. We've done this just to slow down the gameplay a little bit because we think that the progression of Minecraft is way too fast, and it's a permanent server, so we have to make it a bit more difficult. This one is going to be ready any moment, and while we wait, I will look at the questions. Are emeralds available? Yeah, emeralds are just in the ground. Anywhere, not even in mountains, just anywhere. 3 hours for my sword. Yeah, it's just to slow down the progress a bit. We're also thinking of adding a new booster that will make the time of enchanting, forging, and brewing a little bit faster for like 1 hour. And that will probably be called a grind booster because you can do the cauldron, the anvil, and the enchanting table faster all at once for 1 hour. Somebody is gonna steal my enchanted sword. Yeah, you have to keep track of when your sword is gonna be ready because people can just steal it from you. So if I put the item to enchant, do I need to be on the server or can I? It still keeps going even when the server is offline and even when you're not online, but people can steal it from you. So that means that you have to come online when it is ready. How long did it take to make the server? We had a small break, but I think it took like 2 months, 1.5 maybe. Imagine having to enchant the whole armor set. Yeah, that's like the main, that's like why we did this. Because Minecraft is just way too, the progression is just way too fast. Okay, this one's ready. You can see I got 16 XP because it's of course, wait, I don't think that was right. Oh no, it was a multiplier of 8, so that means you get 2 XP from foraging, and it's a multiplier of 8, which means that I got 16, so that's a lot. $12 for just 1 armor set is diabolical, bro, and that's if you're insanely lucky. Yeah, I guess, but you have to understand that it's a permanent server, and if this was just like a civilization event of like 2 weeks, I would have agreed, but this is a permanent server, and we're not planning on closing very soon, so I think the grind is like worth it in my opinion. Okay. Did you make the mods yourself? Yeah, me and Simon made the mods ourselves. Will it be capitalism or comment? That depends on which nation you are. Every nation can choose whatever they want. Do we drop items when we die? Yeah, you drop items when you die. Three hours is kind of too long. I've never had an enchant of 3 hours. I'm pretty sure that there are enchantings that are 3 hours, but I've had very good swords and it has taken me like 1.5 hours. So I would assume enchanting one sword is 1.5 hours, and then another one is 1.5 hours, and then you have to forge it together. So it's gonna take a while, but again, you can just enchant, and in the meantime you can go grinding for your nation and just go back to the enchanting table when it's done. If someone is max level, can they just simply not pay their taxes? I guess, because you don't need the XP, but you can't make usage of your perks. So that means that you still have to pay the taxes. Is there any rules or anything about the role? We'll get into that in a moment. Can we have multiple enchanting tables? No, it's only one per person. At least make us see all the enchantments. I guess we can do that. That's a good one. I will write that one down. Okay, but we will continue. Okay, marry someone and have children with them. If you really want that, you can do that, yeah. Okay, but the next thing. We'll continue to the den map now. Wait. This should be... Okay. So this is the den map. Over here we have the elves, and you can also see where they will spawn. So their spawn will be at this lake. Over here we have Iron Spire, or the humans. They will spawn right here. Then we have the orcs, which is in the savannah, and they will spawn right here. And then we have the dwarves, and lastly the Zorin are divided by a couple of islands. So they will spawn here, and then they have these 4 islands. Pretty much. And at the center of all the nations is the pirate exchange. These are the 2 boats where we are right now. The map is 8k with 8k, so that's a lot of blocks. Most nations already have like 1,000 blocks each way. So I don't think they will need land very quickly, but again, when a king is trying to claim land, they can just look at the den map, and they can see like, oh, this one, Hestia, I really want that one, and they can try to get it if the other nations don't object, of course. That's basically the den map, and you can just visit it by typing map.theoasismc.net. Go back to Minecraft for a while. Do we have any new questions? Kind of sick to wait an hour or so just to get a bad sword. I guess, but it's a permanent server, so we don't want people to max their items too quickly. Can you make cobwebs sold by the pirates? We can try to do that. Yeah, we can note that down, and we can make that work. Deadband timer. Oh, okay, this one, the deadband timer is basically it's if you get killed by a player, it's a longer deadband timer than you get killed by a creeper, for instance. But the exact times will be decided tomorrow. Does unenchanting take time? No, unenchanting doesn't take time. Unenchanting is just stay the same. And still, we will nerf and buff things along the way. So if we notice that the enchanting takes a little too long, we can just divide the time by 2. No problem. Then we also have, yeah, basically there are a couple of items that are disabled. For instance, you can't duplicate trims. At the first week you can't craft boats. Observers are disabled, and comparators are disabled. But again, we have this fancy piece We can always put comparators and observers right here, but it would just be a little bit more costier because of course we don't want a lot of automatic machines on our server because we're a medieval server. What else is disabled? Like the end crystals, respawn anchors, anything. Maces are disabled, tridents are disabled. There are a lot of things disabled that didn't really match our team. How do we get the special enchants? Enchants like mending will and that kind of stuff will also be in the unique shop, like this shop. We can just do a limited action for these couple of days. The mending enchant will be in the pirate exchange for 800 gold, and then people can buy it from there. Fishing. Yeah, enchants are also disabled from fishing, so you can't get enchants from fishing, but fishing is a very good way of getting XP. If we get a fish real quick. Damn, this takes long. What the fuck? Okay, there it is. As you can see, I got 1.16. Yeah, that's right. I think fishing is the best way of progression at the start, because of course block break and place only give 0.40, and if you have a very good fishing rod, it can get very fast. But the OP loot getting from fishing is disabled. Can you enchant? Can things return to the unique shop? Yeah, some things can just be regularly returning to the unique shop. Are there custom weapons? Yeah, we have custom weapons, but not at the opening. So that's like an update for the future. Are firework rockets disabled? I don't think they are. I don't think they are. OP loot, I mean books with mending, books with fortune tree, that the kind of stuff is disabled. Can we get a list of disabled stuff? We can make a list with disabled stuff, yeah. We get gold only with playtime. No, you get gold for playtime and you get gold for each level up. So I can. This is your sword of 10 minutes enchant. Yeah, so it's only one enchant after 10 minutes. So you can already see that when your timer is low, that it's a bad enchant. But again, we can look into this. If it takes too long, we can look into this. But coming back to for the question of XP, I can get XP real quick. If I level up, the gold gotten per level up is also, I think I got, oh, that doesn't work yet. Okay, that's good that we don't know that. Per level up you also get gold, and if there is a gold booster enabled, that means that you get it with a multiplier of 16. So if you got like 5 gold for leveling up from 1 to 2, that means that it's multiplied by 16. Are there custom models for each race? No, it's just a normal Minecraft skin, and if you want, you can just put on a skin yourself. Is racism against other races allowed? I'm pretty sure that a lot of races are gonna be racist to other races, so yeah. Are there custom mobs? No, there are no custom mobs, but again, we're gonna update this constantly, so new updates will probably have a lot of things. Like maybe custom mobs. Could you perchance lower enchanting times because it will make it really annoying to wait for something that might not even be good? Yeah, we will look into that. We will look into that. Can a king/Jew kill their people if they don't pay taxes? I'm pretty sure that friendly fire is disabled. But we can still look into that. Can we stream this? Of course, you can just stream this. If other races watch your stream and they use the information they got from the stream, they will get punished because, of course, that's not a roleplay reason. I don't know. I feel like the enchanting time is fine though. Yeah, yet again, we will look into that. Me and Simon will also be playing. So if we get a lot of people that are a bit mad about the enchanting times, we can probably just reduce the time. Make enchanting instant, but make it cost like something like diamonds or something. I don't know. The poor orcs who can't kill eggs. Make it like 1 hour max for... Yeah, we'll look into that, no worries. Even though friendly fire is disabled, you can still kill people with lava, etc. Yeah, but we have a rule that is... that doesn't allow that, so... If people exile you, do you have to pay taxes? Yeah, you still have to pay taxes. Can we stream it on Twitch? Yeah, you can just stream whatever on Twitch. I like enchanting just the anvil, bro. Okay. I may agree with that one because the enchanting takes already a lot of time, so we will look into that. No worries, we'll look into that. Then we go over to our crafting store. If you would like to buy things on our server, you don't have to, no worries. Like we said, you can get a lot of the things that you can get on here can you also just get by playing. So if you don't want to spend money, that's no problem. You can still get them in game, but it just takes playtime, of course. If you want to support us, you can buy a lot of things. You can just do a normal donation for if you don't want to buy anything. But in my eyes, I don't really know why you would do that. You can get a chat color, which are global. These ones are faded. Prices will maybe still change. These ones are very cool. They change from one color to another. Then we have the boosters we've talked about, which are the XP boosters are 199 per, and the gold booster are 299. Of course, you can still get them in game, but just to have something to sell, because of course the server also costs us money, and still, whenever somebody activates an XP booster or a gold booster, the whole server also gets a booster. Then we have ranks monthly. These ones all have custom things in them. You get a tag, you get a name color, a chat color, And you also get some things on nations, like for instance, you now only get an XP booster with 1 month shell, but of course with Pearl 3 months you get a lot of XP boosters and a lot of gold boosters. Then you also have a lifetime rank of Pearl. This one also has a lot of boosters, and of course the tag and the chat color, and that's it basically. Real quick to Minecraft again. Then for a color, yeah. Like I said, the chat colors are not the right price yet. 50 bucks, yeah. It's a lifetime rank, so it's you don't have to pay monthly. Will there be ender pearls? I'm pretty sure that we disabled ender pearls. Can we make YouTube videos about it? Of course. What happens if you leave a nation? You can't leave a nation right now, but again, we're working on updates. We have a lot of things in mind that we want to add, like for instance leaving a nation. But if you want to leave a nation, you probably have to have at least some playtime, because we don't want random people to just leave a nation and never come back and just grieve the server basically. Will the server update with new versions? Will we get the spirit? Yeah, we will update the new Minecraft versions. How expensive is the server monthly? Let's say it's just not very cheap. Does anyone have any more questions? You're welcome, Casper. Not very cheap. I agree. But again, we don't want a lot of people to get 30 boosts for €1, for example. And Simon is showing our custom weapons and shields. But this one will be for an update. So not at the very start, but you can get them in a future update. Custom shield, custom spear, and we also have animated items. There's a lot coming. A battle axe. Battle axe is very long. A bow. We have a lot of items coming. Will there be legendary weapons? Those are regular weapons. Yeah, of course. Why do you look human? I've changed my skin again. I will change it back tomorrow. This is an example of a more legendary look. An animated crown. Corrupted looking. For evil persons. Looks very cool. Are some nation exclusive? Yeah, some will probably be nation exclusive. Oh, that one doesn't work because of my shaders. Look, it's just a set. A custom armor set. Instead of just a normal diamond. Can anyone get them or only counts and up? It's just for anyone. So if you get your hands on a crown, you can just put it on. But those will be for the future, of course, because we don't have them ready yet, and the server is releasing them tomorrow. But these ones will be in a very soon update. You have to put it on. Yeah. It's just at his feet now. Doesn't work yet. Okay. Some more royal look. Make big maces for dwarves. We make YouTube video. Yeah, we will make lore videos about this. It's a cool looking shield. Are they limited, like limited stock? Yeah. So if you go back to this one, a lot of these will probably be here, and you can buy them with gold. And as you can see, the goat horn is out of stock, so there are 0 available. And those items will probably have very limited stock. There's a crate. We have much things planned for the future. Can piercing enchants be applied to bows? We have a custom enchant for piercing for bows. How hard are they to get? Some will just be in the look. This is a very cool sword. Some will just be in the NPC. Some will be event exclusive. Some will be in crates. Some will be craftable. It very much depends. Can the bow break shields? Yeah, of course. How often are you planning to update? I can't say for certain yet, but I'm pretty sure that we will do either a small or a big update every month. Every month, I'd say. Are there okay, this is a good time to go to the rules. Today we released the rules file, and you can find it in the Discord. Basically, whenever you find a person that's abusing the rules, you can always type /report player and reason. And when you find an exploit or a bug, you can do /report bug and the reason. If we find out that you're using an exploit for your advantages, you will get a punishment for it. This one is pretty basic. Respect others. Roleplay is not real life, meaning that any conflicts you have with the person are no particularly roleplay reason, so it's not a valid roleplay reason. This one's very important. No griefing or theft without cause. So that means that you only can destroy others people's property or steal if you have a clear in-character justification. Again, no exploit or cheats. Respect for staff and authority, like respect everybody. Lore friendly behavior, so that means the question we had, like keep a build medieval fantasy. Like no one-on-one towers, no sky bases, that kind of stuff. Redstone limitations. Redstone always has to have a player that enables them, so no automatic redstone machines. Kill requirements, kill on site is not allowed. You have to have a valid reason for killing. Wars and conflict, this one is more for kings, so you have to announce beforehand when you are planning to attack another nation. This one's very, very important. People from other races don't particularly have the permission to enter another nation's land. So if you enter another nation's land without the permission, they are free to kill you. They just have a valid reason to kill you because you're trespassing. The exception, of course, is alliances, and if you have if you're a nomad or like a shopkeeper and you're trying to trade, no problem, just ask beforehand. Then we have the pirate exchange. Just going to the pirate exchange to follow people that just bought items and kill them is not allowed. This one is important, so you're not allowed to just kill people even if there's a 1 week PvP free zone. Building style, underground bases always have to be connected to a above ground base. Yeah, this is pretty basic stuff. Trading, farms and automation. Okay, this is also very important. If somebody gave you information through Discord, that's not a valid reason to do something in game. So wrong is, oh, Simon told me that you have stolen my diamonds on Discord, I'm gonna kill you. Right is, Simon told me a minute ago in the town hall that you might have to do something with stealing my diamonds. That's a good roleplay reason, but like just somebody rumoring about another person on Discord is not a valid reason. Are we allowed to build specific builds like dragons? Yeah, that's no problem. As long as it fits the medieval theme. Orals, how could you do this? My scouts are trusted. Oops. I'm gonna change that after the stream. I'm gonna go back to the Minecraft. That's basically everything we've had. We're gonna have at the start, of course, it's gonna be a difficult start for everybody, of course, to level up, because the leveling takes some time. Okay, I have no idea what the fuck that is. That's glitching. I have to tell Simon that. But that's basically everything we have to tell you guys for today. So if anybody has still questions. Can we hear all the horns? If Simon gives it to me, I can do that. Okay, Simon knows about the issue with the titles. So if anybody has still questions, does putting a daylight sensor onto lanterns count as automatic, or do you specifically mean clocks? I think daylight sensors are disabled, but if they aren't, you can just use them, yeah. That's no problem. But with automatic, I just mean automatic pumpkin farms, automatic melon farms, automatic wheat farms, automatic sugarcane farms, that kind of stuff. So I think we're gonna stop the stream. Again, we're opening tomorrow at 5 p.m. UTC. We'll probably have booster active at the opening, so being at the opening is very rewarding. And again, if you want chat colors, XP boosters, gold boosters, a rank even, you can visit our store. And if you're not a part of our community yet, you can join the Discord below. I don't see any questions coming in again. Make sure to... Yeah, we'll give everybody King roll tomorrow. Why friendly fire? I think wars with a lot of people are gonna be very tough if you have friendly fire enabled, I mean. GG, pay to win. We're gonna get this a lot, but again, when you activate a booster, the whole server gets that booster, so it's not really pay to win. Okay. Again, if you find a bug in the server or an exploit, and you make use of it without us telling or reporting, you will be punished. So we will do it in Minecraft. If you do /report, you can do either bug or player. So if Seaman is hacking, I can just do player, and then Seaman... Oh no, I have to put Seaman YouTube, and then hacking. So then we will get on Discord, we'll get in a private channel, we will get a message of you reporting Seaman, and we can look after it. And if you do report bug, and then I don't get XP past level 10, for example, you can also put that one, and we will also get a message in Discord. I have the plan, but I need you to tell me if it's allowed. You can always tell me on Discord, no problem. What about skins? Are people who don't change their skin, normal skin, gonna get... No, we've not done that yet. That might be for a future update again, but we've not done that yet. Oh yeah, link. On the server you can do /link. Okay, but mine account is already linked. But if you type /link, you will get a unique code, and you can go into our channel commands channel, and you can just in Discord type /link, and the unique code is generated, and it will automatically link your Minecraft account to with your Discord. You can do... Okay, wait, I can show that real quick. So if I do link, I get a code, and if I put that code in the Discord with /link and then the code after it, it will automatically link my Minecraft account to the Discord account. So meaning if I have roles on the server, I will also get those roles in the Discord. Now probably... Okay, nobody did it yet, but you guys could have... Okay, somebody did it. Somebody liked it. Okay, I'm gonna do that real quick. /link. Okay. Will it be announced when a new region is claimed? Yeah, it will be announced when a new region is claimed. Other nations will all get an announcement if a new land is claimed. Do dwarves get any buff with enchanting? Out of my head, I don't think they do. I don't think they do. I think that's it. So if I don't see any questions coming, we're gonna end the stream. And I hope to see you all tomorrow. Give a rule. Yeah, we're giving a part of the swamp to our Araluan. So, is Seaman handsome? Seaman is very handsome. I think that's all for today, and we will do more streams in the future with sneak peeks, roleplay events, maybe even survival in the Orc Nation. Just keep your eyes out for it. And I want to thank you all for tuning in, and I hope to see you all tomorrow. How will territory expansion work? I've explained that at the beginning of the stream, so I'm gonna stop the stream now, and you can go back to the beginning, and you can look how the annexation works. Can you make it so people can choose if they want to be able to attack people from their own nation, so when fighting in wars it won't be a problem, but have the... Okay, we can maybe do that, yeah. We can look into that, but that will probably be an update then. So, I hope to all see you tomorrow, and thank you for tuning in. And we will have a new stream very, very soon. Thank you all. Go talk in the Discord. Come tomorrow. Thanks, Seaman. All spam tag Seaman in general. Thank you, Seaman, for making such an amazing server. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow.